Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Captain V, Kingdom 536. The video I'm about to make right now is for Merlin's trials dealing with the heroes. As you notice, I only have about 34 minutes to make this video before the next trial starts, and I'll make another video on that. So, what I'd like to start with is showing you where Merlin's Trials is. If you're not level 15, you may not know because it doesn't open up and show you all the fancy, wonderful, gobbly goobly crap. So, if you notice in your city, above where your troops are, there's this nice little ship right here. That's right by the opening of your walls into your actual castle territory. That is where your Merlin Trials is going to be. When you click on your Merlin Trials, it opens up. Obviously, there's 7 days in a week, so you got 7 trials to go through. Sundays is hero trials. Monday is equipment. Tuesday is dragon. Wednesday is combos. Combo trials is a mix between equipment and gemstones. Thursday, you have research trials. Friday, you have gemstone trials, which is based on just your gemstones. And your building trials is based on your progression of upgrading buildings and banners and power. If you're kind of confused on what I mean by banners or power, go ahead and check out my power video, and that will explain to you on the banner side of things how you're going to progress through building trials. But being that currently for the next 32 minutes and 39 seconds, it's still hero trials, I'm going to go ahead and go over that. Go ahead and click on embark on the trials for the day that you are currently on. It will bring you into a layout. Right now I'm on trial path 2. Heroes is one of the hard ones. It's the second hardest one. The hardest one is research. When research comes up, I'll go ahead and do a video on that too. But for starters, you'll start off in the beginning of your trial path 1, and you'll see a small little castle like this in the beginning of trial paths 1. If you have completed that particular challenge, you will get a check mark as such above the icon picture. After every castle attack or challenge, you will get a chest like this one here. The chest will give you rewards. This one is already opened, so can't show you what it is. So if I scroll down to where I am currently at, you can see that Trial Paths 2, this is the one I'm currently after, and this is the reward after I beat that challenge. If the chest is not open, you can scan ahead to see what is coming ahead. As you notice, the reward for ending the Trial Path 2 on Hero Trials is 20 fragments of whoever the hell that is, and 30 coins. Every chest will give you coins that you can use in your trials to redeem from your trials to be able to buy certain things. And I'll also go over that too. So since I'm at this one and I'm already stuck on it anyways, I'm going to go ahead and do the challenge, and if I fail, I'll show you what to look for. If I pass it, which I may or may not, this is my first time doing it for today. If I pass it, and I'll show you what happens after that and so forth. So let's go ahead and get started. You'll notice here when you click on it, it says details and challenge. If you click on the details, it'll tell you your March capacity boost is going to be 48,000. It'll say your basic March capacity has been boosted by one of Merlin's spells. Don't really know which that one is. So I'll go back and then go to challenge. When you go to challenge, it'll automatically set up the troops that you need, just kind of like the Magic Spire. So when you open up this, then you'll go ahead and click this little button down here that says March. Click on that, and you can either watch the battle progress or be like me and go ahead and hit that top right X and just go ahead and get past it. Now, as you notice, you see a defeat right here, which means I did not win. If you scroll down, it will show you the buffs and your boosts and so forth for this particular battle once this thing catches up. Sorry, it's kind of lagging right now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and exit out of that and do it again. See if it by chance picks its butt up. Okay, so their challenge. Go ahead and march. Nope, defeat. Okay. Now, all right, there we go. That works a little better. Okay, as you notice, on this particular one, 48,000 troops, they lost 30,889, survived 17, so obviously they sent more troops. If you scroll down, you'll notice two sides of the boost details. You will notice theirs is on the right, yours is on the left. Just like in the Magic Spire, obviously you want your side to be better than theirs, and as you see, mine currently is not. But with the hero trials, what this is all based on is what heroes you have appointed and to what extent and benefits and boosts and buffs you get from those heroes. This is not hero specific, it is just boost specific. For instance, here you see Cavalry Defense, Cavalry Health, Bowman Attack, Bowman Health, and so forth. So you want to find the heroes that will try to give you as much of your boost as you can. The biggest thing I can tell you is you are not going to find a hero that is going to be automatically set up to have all these. You have to appoint multiple heroes. There are heroes that are distinctive in having multiple boosts of these kind. Some heroes have 2 of these, some heroes have 3 of these, but in order to get those, you have to upgrade their prowess levels. So, upgrading their prowess levels, you need to have X amount of quantities of their fragments to be able to increase their prowess levels. The prowess levels you will be able to identify based on stars. I will go ahead and talk about the heroes here in a few minutes after I finish up with the trials and give you more distinctive detail and specifics on heroes. Not always, but one thing I do want to tell you, if your buffs and boosts for a fight is not that bad, obviously mine from this fight is severely worse than most others. This trick that I'm about to tell you will not work. If, for instance, if my troop attack was like 1.9%, if my Bowman health was 27%, if my cavalry health was maybe 18%, and you get the idea, then one trick you can do is if you click on the challenge that you're going after, that you're stuck on and can't get past, you click on the button challenge, then you'll go to March, go ahead and hit the X, it'll give you a defeat. Exit out of that, click on the same one, hit challenge, hit March, and then exit out of that. Most times you can do it 4 or 5 times in a row, and somewhere in the several times you do it, it will actually give you a victory. But your buffs have to be close enough to the boost for this particular trial and the challenge that you're on to make it happen. I should be able to show you on the next trial, which is equipment trials. So I'll be able to show you on that one when I make that video here in about a half an hour. But that's pretty much the layout of your hero trials. You go into Embark, you go to the one that you're set up for, you hit challenge, you hit March, you're either going to pass or fail. If you fail, scroll down, look at your boost details, and see what it is you need to concentrate on or improve to be able to get yours to be better than theirs. And that's pretty much the layout for that. Each trial has a specific that it goes after, and that's what you concentrate on. For instance, in 25 minutes, when we go to equipment trials, I am no longer going to be concentrating on heroes to pass the equipment trials. Every day, you have to concentrate on that specific thing. If you're on hero trials, you could upgrade your dragon and increase the level of it by 20, and that will not help you pass hero trials. Dragon trials are for your dragon, equipment trials are for your equipment, combos is for your equipment and gemstones, research is strictly for research. I can't access research right now, but as you notice on here, I have a lot of stuff done in research, but I am still only 6 out of 112. That is the hardest one to go over, and on Thursday, I will make that video for you. Sorry you have to wait, but anything worth wanting is worth waiting for, right? Just like me and getting to 30. But just follow the guidelines of each trial that there is. Every day in every trial, I will go over certain things with you. Guys, you notice hero, I'm 15 out of 128. Equipment, I'm 49 out of 144. Dragon trials, I'm 74 out of 128, so I'm more than halfway there. Combo trials, I'm 64 out of 128, so I'm exactly halfway there. Research trials, I barely touched into it. Gemstone trials, I'm 75 out of 128, which is more than half. And then building trials, I'm 78 out of 128, which I'm more than half. Every day, I'll do a video on those specific ones, and we'll go from there. So now on to heroes. One thing I'll show you is you go down here to your hero council. It's right next to the statues where you can get gemstones and so forth. Or another way you can look at it is to the left of your spirit chamber where your dragon spirit is. But I'll go ahead and click on hero council. Now, if you click on hero roster, it will show you every hero you have and every part of a hero you have being fragments. So if you don't have that particular hero itself, like Elaine Garlett, Sir Baldwin, Morgase, however you want to pronounce your name, or Sir Gareth, as you notice, I only got fragments of them. I don't have their whole hero. But like I was telling you in hero trials, if you click on, I'll click on the purple one because they're awesome. If I click on one of these, and you'll see right here, 19 out of 50 on the level. And then you'll also notice that here, my prowess level is only a 1 because I only have 1 star. When you get 2 stars, your prowess level 2. When you get 3 stars, your prowess level 3, 4, 5, and so forth. Now, as you notice by scrolling down, currently, because of being prowess level 1, I only have bowman attack. But as I increase the prowess level to 2 stars, I get 21%. When I increase it to 3 stars, I get army damage plus 16%, 4 stars, cavalry damage plus 20%, and 5 stars, troop attack plus 30%. So as you increase the prowess levels, then you unlock more things on there. Actually, I'll go back to him real quick to show you how you upgrade your prowess levels. First of all, this little bar right here next to the green arrow shows you that I have 15 out of 40 fragments. I can also show you how to get fragments, or a couple of different ways to get fragments after I show you these parts. But looking at that bar there, it says 15 out of 40. Now, if you want to say, hey, how do I get the other 25 pieces to be able to get this, I'll show you that. But once you have it to where this bar is maxed out, you can hit that green arrow. It says I still require 25 fragments of Sir Lamarok to unlock the next prowess level. So let me see if I have anybody that is available to upgrade the prowess level. And one thing about the prowess level is your main benefit. Here we go, we got one here. Your main one here, you have to be a minimum of a level 10 on your prowess 1 to be able to upgrade it to a prowess level 2. So as you notice down here, I have 58 out of 40 fragments. So I have enough to do it. If you go to click on the arrow, hero level 10 is required to attain the next prowess level. I'm going to click OK. I do not want to drop that much hero XP into something I'm not going to use. Now, me personally, I'm not going to use this particular guy because if you notice, the cavalry health, bowman health, and infantry defense, I could put that XP into another hero that's going to give me a lot more bang for my buck. So I'm not going to worry about dropping that money into this specific one, or not the money, but I'm not going to drop the hero XP into this particular one. I'll see if I got maybe like a blue one or something that might be a little bit better. If not, I'll get some fragments and see if I can show you how to up them. Another thing with your hero is you can, on the other side, be able to see what you have appointed and be able to swap out. As you notice, each hero has a different appointment that you can get. Like Sir Gawain is Master of Strategy, Sir Ector is High Steward, Helois is Master Herald. Tristan is High Constable. They all have specific spots that they can go to. And that's another thing that you got to keep track of as well. I'm going to go through some of these real quick and see if I can find any that have a prowess level on my good ones that are ready to go up. Because I actually want to show you all the process of getting the prowess levels up. But if not, I'll find the one that's closest to it, and then I will obtain the other fragments to be able to do so to show you. Okay, so we'll start down here by the ones that aren't appointed. Okay, he's 14 out of 40, 20 out of 40. Okay. I do use her, Isolde the Fair. She's a High Steward. Your High Steward is pretty much going to be for research and upgrade. I would highly recommend getting this particular one over Sir Ector and Sir Balin because of what this one brings to the table. If you notice, looking down at the prowess levels right now at a level 12, construction food requirements is minus 600,000. Research wood requirements is minus 1.5. 3 stars is research food requirements minus 2 mil, and so forth. You can take a look at them and see. One thing is if you go on the top on your prowess level 1s on all your heroes, just for the top, you can add XP, and I'll show you real quick. You can add XP to raise that bar to increase their levels to be able to make your minus 600,000 become a lot more. You can only do it on your first prowess. All your 2 stars, 3 stars, and 4 star amounts down here do not increase when you increase the level of your hero. So you only get minus 1.5 wood on research. You only get minus 2 mil research food requirements. Those will never change as far as I know unless they do an update on the game, but currently as of now those will never increase. So when you have them, you have them. What I'm looking forward to is these down here on this particular one, because construction iron requirements minus 500 and construction silver requirements minus 150,000. But out of all the ones that I can have for a High Steward, she would be the one that I would have over Sir Balin or Sir Ector. And she comes with a higher prowess level than those. So for her, I need 20 fragments. Now I'm going to show you a couple of different ways how you can get fragments. There are some ways for specific heroes, for the specialized heroes. If you want to buy them, you can buy those specific heroes. It's up to you if you want to purchase them. That is all up to you. I would say that if you want to spend the money, by all means. If you don't, you will come across them. It's few, far, and in between how you can obtain them. There's different ways to obtain them. So most of the time, I get them on accident. So right now, I can't currently tell you, yes, this is exactly how you get them, because I do not know. I'm just going to try to show you, for instance. Well, here's one right here, King Arthur Soul Pack. As you notice, for $10, you can get 2 King Arthur Soul Fragments, but you need 10 to be able to get him. Now, 10 or 2 times 5 is 10, or 10 divided by 2 is 5. And at $10 a pack, it's going to cost you $50 to be able to get King Arthur's Soul. Or you can do what I do and keep going into your summoning circle and probably go through maybe 200, 300, 400 summoning horns before you finally get him. But eventually you will get him, but hey, you save yourself $50. Time is money, money is time. So it's all good. If you scroll down more, you'll see like this one, Sir Baldwin pack. You know, once again, you get 2 fragments. For him, you can click on him and it'll tell you, collect 20 of these fragments to summon Sir Baldwin. So he needs 20 of them. So there, you're going to spend more money. Here, on the King Arthur Soul Fragment, as soon as it opens up, if it does. Okay, so my mistake. I was wrong. Takes 20 of him. So actually, it's going to cost you $100 to get him. So that is my mistake. I thought it certain point in time it said 10 of them, not 20 of them. But okay, so either one of these heroes you can get. I mean, and it'll tell you what they do also. So like you click on them, it'll say, hey, you know, he's the keeper of the seal. He starts off with bowman health, then troop defense, then infantry health, and troop attack, and then bowman attack. So you can get those. And as you notice down here at the bottom, it'll tell you United Round Table. If you have two people of the specialized ones appointed, then you get these extra buffs down here. So that's always a good thing. I do have two of them. I have two of these specialized ones that I did not buy and have those appointed. So I have the other buffs for those. But like I said, you can spend the money if you want to or not. So that's one way of obtaining those. Another way of obtaining those is you can click on your exchange here where you get to marketplace, alchemist corner, auction house, and so forth. You can go into the black market, merchant fair, and auction house and buy them that way. That way I do not recommend. Why? Because I'm going to show you an easier way to be able to get them. One easy way, which is not the easiest, is going into alchemist corner. When you go into alchemist corner, up here at the top, you will notice where it says Crucible. If you click on Crucible, which this can be used for multiple things. Let's say if I wanted to work on getting certain heroes, I'll actually go back and show you heroes down here. So I'll click on the hero tabs. Now, as you notice, for the green guys, they're averaging 19 of these specialized icons, which you can find up here. And they all have a specific purpose, which I'll go into Crucible more, or Alchemist Quarter more at a later date. I'm just concentrating on heroes right now. But it requires 19 for 2 of him, and that's how many I have. None. Because like I said, this is an easy way to get them, but not the easiest. So if I scroll down, you'll go through all your different types, and you'll see that I can only get 3 of those purples. So the one I'm specifically looking for, Assault the Fair, is not here, but any of the other ones you can obtain by going here. You can go to the Crucible, you can select any of these. So let's say I'll choose him. Scroll them however many you want to and click use. Now when you click use, you'll notice here, I will get 116 of those if I transform them. I'm not wanting to transform them. I'm going to save them for something maybe later on down the road, so I'm not going to actually hit transform because I'll lose all those. But once you select that and so forth, then you click this button here, transform, and then this amount will then appear up here at the top and show you your total amount. Then you can go through and go hero fragment shopping if you want. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it, which I'm actually going to do because I'm going to walk you through the prowess levels, is I need 20 fragments of Assault the Fair. So you click on Alliance, and then you scroll down to the bottom where it says Spirit Store. Once you get to the Spirit Store, you'll see where there are some items that you can get. Over here to the right, you can click on Hero. It takes you down to everything that deals with a hero. And here you'll see that you can get fragments. Obviously your purple ones are 3,000 a piece. Your sealed regular hero is 150 and your rare heroes are 600. So currently at this moment in time, I do not have enough to get 20 fragments, because for me to get 20 fragments at 3,000 a piece is going to be 60,000, and I only have 9,000. If you want to, which this is only an advisory, I guess, or an opinionated remark, you can, up here at the top next to your number, you see this little green plus sign. If you click on that green plus sign, it will open another window where you have all sorts of stuff. Now, those coins and anything you have in here can be exchanged for other things. It's honestly up to you what you want to use to be able to do it. Your green heroes, you're not going to get much for. For instance, if I click on Rana and go all the way over, I'm going to get 111 for her. If you want to back out of it, hit the minus up there and takes it back out. Typically what I do is there is not one green hero other than Sir Ector that I use. So what I do is I take all my green ones and I will go ahead and utilize them and go ahead and get the points for them. If you come down here, you'll also see other fragments. So now I'm going to get 2,200 more of them. Now, the rarer the hero, the more you're going to get. So you have to weigh your options. Your green ones, you will not get much for. But your blue ones, you will get more. And your purple ones, you will get the most. I would not recommend using anything else in here. Not your Valor gemstones, not any of this stuff here. All your materials and everything, because you will need that for your equipment. And your equipment's going to do better for you. But for instance, you notice how out of all these fragments, and if you really want to count them up, go ahead and pause it and count them up. You'll see out of all these green fragments, it only gave me 4,662. So I will go ahead and dismiss all these because I'm not going to do that right now because I'm not even going to be close. Now, if I do all my blue ones, there's 9 there. There's 14 there. I already just out of those, which that's 23 fragments, I already have 3,450. Now, if I wanted to say, let's throw in Sir Ballin in there. Now I have 8,550 that I can add to that. I don't want to give up my blue ones yet. I thought I had more green ones, but I don't. So I'm going to go ahead and back out of that. But after you select what you want, you click the exchange button down here. And the amount down here will get added to your amount up here. Once you have that done, then you hit the back button, then you go into the store, you click on hero, and then you can buy whatever fragments that you want. Another way to get these coins is watch and wait for spirit ceremonies. Spirit ceremonies will give you a decent amount of coins as well to be able to use for this. You just got to keep your eye out on them. Your alliance might say, hey, I'm getting ready to do a spirit ceremony. Some alliances may not tell you nothing. It's just hand in hand. The items that can get put into the store, and as you notice, there's 77 green, 81 purple, and 65 blue, are put in by your R4s and your R5. So if you're an R3 or below and you need some, just ask one of them, hey, can I get X amount into there? For instance, I will show you how to bring one of these up. I'm going to buy one of the cheap green ones that I don't need real quick. If you need to buy one, you can click on it, and let's say I need one of them. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that one. So as you get them, they'll go into your items bag. Exit out of that, click on your items, and then you'll scroll down, and you'll look for it. Okay, so now that I found it right here, I'm going to go ahead and select it. Now when you select on it, you'll click use. When you click on use, you'll click on that plus sign that evolves around that summoning circle. Now it'll give you a list of ones that you can choose which one you want. So you actually get to choose the fragment that you want. Let's say, for instance, because I am keeping Sir Ector, let's say I want to go ahead and select him. You'll notice down here at the bottom, it will show a green check mark. Now, once you have that check mark, you can hit confirm. Once you hit confirm, you'll see him rotating around the table, showing that he's been selected. And then you can hit summon right here. Now, some people have asked me, what does rapid summon do? So in that case, I will go ahead and back out of this. And by backing out of it without confirming, it will not utilize that. But for the sake of showing you what rapid summon does, I'm going to go ahead and go back in, and I'm going to go ahead and buy another one so I can show you. So let's say you were trying to look for 20 of the same hero fragment. Then you choose how many you want. So let's say, for instance, I'm trying to get 20 Sir Ectors. So I'll go down to hero. I got the coins. I'm going to go ahead and buy another one. So I buy them. So now I have 2 in my items list. So I'll click on my items list, and then I'll scroll down to where my fragments are. So now you see that I have 2 of them. So I'll select on those, click on the plus. At this current moment in time, it does not ask you quantity. The quantity will be asked once you choose the hero that you want. So like I said, I'm going for Sir Ector. So I'll click on Sir Ector, I'll hit confirm. Now, the option you have is summon. Summon only allows you to choose 1. If you click rapid summon, that will give you more than 1. And you can select however many you want. So if I have 10 green fragments, but I only need 5 Sir Ector and 5 of another, then I can select however many I want. So you click on rapid summon. And as you notice here, I can add or take away however many I want. But since I need 2, I'm gonna go ahead and do 2. So let's say if I had 10, but I only needed 5, then I would select only 5. Once you have how many you select, then you can click rapid summon. When you click rapid summon, it will ask you for a clarification. Are you sure you want to use multiple or however many you selected hero fragments at once? It will work for the specific one that you selected. If by chance you get to this point and you're like, ooh, no, I selected too many, you can always cancel, go back out, reselect who you want, select a quantity, and go from there. But for the sake of doing this, let's just say I want both to be Sir Ector. So I will hit confirm, and there was a 1 that was on him when he was circling around. Now it'll show 2 because that's how many I selected. So now that I selected 2, now I have both of them. So then you select OK, and then you have them. And then when you go back, you can go back into your hero console. You can click on your hero roster, scroll down to the bottom, or wherever the one is that you just bought, which there's his. And then now you notice, now I went from 1 to 3, which I don't think I showed you him before, but they automatically go in to the spot for that hero once you select them on summon or rapid summon. You don't have to worry about doing anything else after that point. So that's how you can obtain the easiest ways to be able to get those. Obviously your purple ones will cost more, but that's just because they're epic, so they're the rarest ones to get, so it's going to cost you more. The other thing I wanted to talk about in regards to hero is if you go to the summoning circle, you'll notice you got apprentice, which is all your green. You got your advance, which is blue and green, because down here regular and rare, to where here regular and rare. But more times than not, your advanced is going to give you mainly blue. On the end over here with your master, that's where you use your summoning horns. As you notice, you can summon each time for 30 or do 10 for 270. So all in all, you get a deal. It's like a buy 9 get 1 free on the 270 summon. You also have the calculator on here that will show you at the very bottom, says attempt or epic hero guaranteed after 1 attempt. Well, I'll tell you right now, that's bullshit. Yes, I will use profanity and say bullshit, because it's not epic hero guaranteed. More times than not, it's a freaking epic hero fragment that's guaranteed. That's a typo, and we should sue the shit out of them for that, because that's false advertisement. But anyways, okay. So your attempts, I think, start at 10 and work their way down. So if I had 30 summoning horns, I would go ahead and use the 30 summoning horns, and then you'll see, hey, okay, we're good to go. Now I got it. Okay, so I got 12 out of 30, so I believe I might be able to show you a summon right now. I'm a subscriber, so I can go back and actually click on it and go from there. If you are a subscriber and you're not sure how to collect your rewards, up here by your blimp, you'll see this little icon right here. This little icon that's just pulsating, getting bigger and smaller. You can click on it, and then bam, it'll tell you activate for daily delivery, and click on the blimp. There's my subscription. Click on subscription, and then down here, you can click on claim. You claim, and then you get all your rewards. Your rewards are listed here and shows you how many. As you notice, I already have 12 horns, so for me, I'll get 20 more. So now we can show you the summon. Don't know what that was, but okay. Yeah, that's cool. Let's go with green. That looks pretty awesome, right? All right. So yeah, let's go with green. Yeah, green looks better. All right. So you'll see that I have, I'll get 20 summoning hordes and go from there. This is a new app, that's why I didn't know you could change the color of it. Also, being a subscriber, you'll get 12 rare material chest fragments, which is always good. So I'm going to go ahead and hit claim. There's all my rewards. Merlin, by the way. And I got an additional 2 summoning hordes for Merlin. Let me go ahead and just let my group know Merlin, so therefore they know. If you ever hear anyone say Merlin, that means it's Merlin's gift to the kingdom, and there you go. So now that I got those, I'm going to go back into summoning, and as you notice, now I have 30 summoning horns. So these will come up free. As you notice, this one here, free summon, I got 15 more hours and 45 more minutes, or I can spend the gold and do it instantly. The green one's ready, so I'm going to go ahead and click that. Ta-da! Bullshit. All right, congratulations. Now I got 8 hours on that, or I can summon it for 200. Chances of you getting what you want doing these ain't too well, I'll tell you that right now. But we'll go ahead and go to the master and do the summoning for the 30. Let me see what time. Okay, I'm running on 36 minutes, so I'll try to hurry this up. Okay, so I'll go ahead and click summon on the horns. Bam, gave me hero XP. That works. So I'll go ahead and back out of that. And now it says epic hero guaranteed once I get another 30, which that's bullshit, like I said, because more times not, it's an epic hero fragment. You will get epic heroes, and this is how I was able to obtain King Arthur, was going in here. But it took me a while to get him. I think it took me about 3.5 weeks to get him. So it's not guaranteed, but hey, it is what it is. So from there, you'll just summon and go from there. Another thing I wanted to show you is, if you look on here, your hero council, click on that, and that will show you who's appointed into what spot and what your benefits currently are. As you notice, all right here is all the ones you have appointed, and you'll see through their titles or their positions who is doing what. So you have those lists there. Over here on the side, these are all your benefits from the current heroes you have appointed. And like I told you, you got to look at certain things like going back to the hero trials. As you notice, I have bowman defense, bowman attack, bowman health, cavalry health, and that's pretty much all I can use. And then down here, I have the United Round Table because I have Sir Kay appointed and I have King Arthur Soul appointed. Those two are part of the Round Table, so that's why I have those extra benefits down there. The more you get for those specialized ones, the better off you are. Let's say, for instance, if I wanted to go through and say, hey, let's see what hero is giving me what. You can click on any hero, and it's going to tell you, hey, this hero right here is giving you this benefit. And if you have any prowess levels, it'll show you down here highlighted in green. If I click on the other one, it'll show me city, army, health. This one, city, army, defense. Well, Sir Tor right now is city, army, attack plus 13. So I'll keep him. Let me see who's another good one to have. Okay, this is a good one here. This is where it becomes tricky a little bit on which heroes to appoint, because if you notice, I have a epic hero that's a purple, level 19, 1 star, and the only thing he has is bowman attack 13.3%. But if you notice here, my Caradoc is a level 15, but he has 2 stars. So let's see what he has for 2 stars. Now, I have bowman attack 8.7 and bowman damage plus 10%. So that's why I try to keep both of them. If the one you have appointed is not the best one for you to use for trials, but better for an attack, then you can always click on them, and then down here at the bottom, you'll see it'll say replace. So click on replace, bam. Now you go back. Now you see I have him appointed here. That's the area I chose. So I'm going to go ahead and put him back. And any hero you do have that gives you multiple benefits, like him here with having 2 instead of just 1, when you go back out, you can look on your benefits over here and double check to see what your new ones are. So now my bowman attack and defense is that. But me personally, I'm just going to keep him off. I'm not worried about it because I'm not going to drop that much XP into him. So I'm going to go back to him, go back out, and then now I got less on there. So now I just have the Bowman defense of 40% and the Bowman attack of 13.3. My Bowman defense comes from King Arthur. If I click on King Arthur, you'll see down here, Bowman defense plus 40%. So I got some more to work on him. And if you notice down here, these are all parts of the round table. King Arthur Soul, Sir Baldwin, Elaine Garlett, and then you have some other ones too. So your royal returns, your tables, and so forth will give you all extra benefits and everything as you see here. That's pretty much the general gist of heroes. That's how you appoint them. That's how you can check your benefits from them. That's how you can replace them. That's how you can find fragments for them. I went over the Merlin trials. If by chance, if I'm forgetting anything to deal with heroes, go ahead and drop a comment and say, hey, you dipstick, you forgot to mention this, this, and this. I'll be more than happy to add it to it, or remake this whole video all over again and add that into it. But otherwise, that's pretty much a wrap on your heroes for Merlin trials and for attack and so forth. And anything that you have appointed here will be part of your attack report or a battle report in a fight or a defense. So you'll automatically have those. Just go ahead and click on them, see who you have, see what benefits they have, and just go from there. Other than that, you got any more questions or anything? Like I said, just leave me a comment. If I forgot something, just, hey, dipstick, you forgot to mention this, and we'll go from there. So I hope this video has helped you out for Merlin trials. I hope it has helped you out in better explaining about heroes and how to find certain fragments, the prowess levels, the XPs, and so forth. And I guess we'll go from there. All right. So for now, I'm going to take a few minute break, and I'm going to go ahead and get ready to go on trials for the next one. But real quick, also, since I'm thinking about, since it's after 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, every new day, if you click on your ship for trials, the one before or many days will have this sparkly icon on it. When you see that icon, click it, because it gives you these nice, wonderful coins that we talked about that you'll see appear. Those trial coins there, you can redeem them and be able to get multiple things from them. Click on redeem, and these are all the things that you can buy in the trial shop. There's all sorts of stuff from speed ups, which I mainly use to get my stronghold levels up, because some of them are starting to take 20 days, 25 days, 28 days, 32 days. So I save up all my speed ups, and then just every time I start a build on my stronghold, I just, bam, instantly upgrade it, said and done, I move on. You can buy hero fragments here and then hero XP. But other than that, you're not going to be able to find them. These types of coins are less than the 3,000 from the other one, but these ones are also harder to get, because you can only get these coins as you proceed through the trials. If you don't participate in the trials, if you don't fight in the trials, you won't go anywhere with them. But as you notice, every day as your completion levels of trials get higher, you'll be able to get more daily. So whether you participate in the trial or not, after you originally participate in it, every day you will get some sort of amount of tokens for have at least tried and gotten somewhere, whether it's your first castle or 80th castle or challenge in those specific trials. You will at least be able to pick up coins like I just did with that emblem that was over here. So you'll at least obtain coins every day you go to do something. But other than that, you gotta try, and if you don't try, you'll never know. So here in a few, I'll start for equipment trials, and we'll go from there, and hopefully I can show you that little trick of mine and see if that'll work. But other than that, I'll go ahead and let this one roll, and Captain V signing off.